So, yeah, it does 6 messy laps, and that's it. You know, it's black flag I'm bringing you in, it's disqualified. I don't want to be handing out any penalties. I don't want to be giving you a dive-through penalty. I want you to enjoy the racing and the session as much as possible. Well, please take note of what we said about the track limits. The other thing that I just want to talk about, and I mentioned in yesterday's briefing, is about Clairvaux and Hawthorns, that first lap. I don't know if you had the opportunity to watch any of the other series yesterday, but they do all go barreling into that first corner. The slightest bit of contact, because you're all so bunched up, will knock one car into another car, and it'll be a domino effect, and you will end up with 2, 3 or more cars in the gravel. Gravel's quite deep there. You will be lucky to drive yourself out. Now, as a clerk, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the safety car out, so you'll get safety car flags and boards around the circuit, so at that point in time, racing's neutralised. Safety car will come out. It will take probably 2 laps to clear one car. If we've got more than one car in there, that's 3 laps, that's 4 laps, that's 5 laps. In a 15-minute race, your whole race has been destroyed because you've been running behind the safety car from that first corner instant. Now, I don't want that. You certainly don't want that. So what I'm going to say to you is you can never, the old cliche, you can never win the race in the first corner, but you can destroy your chances and destroy the race for everybody else. So what I would like to see you all do is just go into that first corner with consideration about everything else that's around you, and just, in some ways, take your time to get through Clairvaux, through Hawthorn, and through the S's, and then, pick up the speed and start racing. Because if you do end up in the gravel, it's going to spoil it for everybody. Final thing is contact. It is close racing. I saw yesterday with the other Fiesta series how close that racing is. So please, please don't have that contact. Any contact will be reviewed, will be dealt with appropriately. Now, what that might lead to is it might lead to a disqualification from the race, might lead to 4 points on your race licence, or it might be 3 points on your race licence and a 5-place grid penalty for the next race. So it's really important you don't have that contact, because not only does it damage the cars and cost people a lot of money to sort out, but it really, really affects your championship points and your, race licence points. Final thing, great job yesterday. I asked you to be representative of junior motorsport and to give it the professionalism that it deserved, and you really did that. So if you can do the same for me today, show that same level of professionalism, that same level of quality driving, I'll be a happy chappy. We got any questions? No, nothing.
Can I add to that?
Cool.
Can I just add to that? The races are being live streamed, but as Rob said about the contact, the TV crew have been told to not show anyone that's having contact. That's right, isn't it, Rob?
Yeah.
So just be aware of that. Second thing, 10:30, we're doing awards in the pit lane. So please, as many of you, grab all the seniors as well and the teams. Awards in the pit lane at 10:30. It'd be nice to have lots of support there. Did you have anything else?
Just one final thing. I had a couple of drivers yesterday who managed to fat thumb their camera. They switched it on and then they switched it off straight away. So please, when you go out, make sure the little lights are flashing on the camera to say it's working. It's not just showing me the instant, but also it can be your defence as well. So just make sure those cameras are working. Enjoy yourselves, have fun, take care, and hopefully that's the last I'll see of you this weekend.
And I have goodie bags. Come and get a goodie bag. presents.
That's fine.
Because we all love presents.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Come, brother.
They do, mate. All right.
Alright. Have a good day, guys. I love cake.
Thank you.
Cheers, Archie. And I'll just get mine now. Laura, fairly standard driver briefing that.
Fairly standard driver briefing, yeah. Second one of the weekend.
Okay.
Just to make sure.
2 races today. You excited for this?
Very excited.
Now we're going to stay live.
Very nervous.
Very nervous. Look, you got a lot to do because we've got the ceremony coming up. We're going to be live for that as well. So let you crack on.
Thank you.
Let's just come over this way a little bit. I just want to just chat a little bit about things. Actually, let me get my book. Just stay there. So, yeah, welcome back, everybody, anyway. We didn't get a chance to do an introduction there. Let's go for a little walk and talk, shall we, down back along the garages, and we'll get actually out onto the pit lane as well. So plenty of action happened yesterday, didn't it, for the Fiesta Juniors? That was the driver briefing you just saw there. We have 2 races coming up, so a lot of goodies knocking around as well. Let's get out onto the pit row as well. This is Alex Lay's car, by the way. Yesterday stuck it second on the grid. Pretty impressive stuff, wasn't it? Let's get ourselves out and about. So we got Archie Handy's car. We had a chat with Archie yesterday, didn't we? There he is, getting himself ready. So welcome everybody back to Croft. We're going to give you a little bit of an overview of the circuit as well and let you know what's going to happen today as well. Plenty of action to bring you. We're going to stay live for a little bit as well this morning. The racing action doesn't actually get underway until 12:35 this afternoon. The first race out today is the Fiesta Junior Championship, but boy oh boy did we have some excitement in qualifying yesterday, didn't we? It is guest driver Deegan Fairclough who stuck it on pole position. Now, only just as well. I am delighted to say it was a track record as well for the Fiesta Juniors here at Croft. Deegan did a 141.808. Incredible stuff. However, Alex Lay, the car we just saw over there was literally nothing between them. You could even fit a bit of A4 paper in between the gap. He did a 141.809. How close is that? 0.001 of a second. Absolutely incredible stuff. So your grid for the first race of the day at 12:35 for the BRSCC Fiesta Junior Championship looks like this. Deegan Fairclough on pole, Alex Lay alongside him, then Albert Webster in third, Jensen Brickley in fourth, Jake Maynard in fifth on his debut as well, Joseph Knight in sixth, Dylan Hodgson in seventh, Sid Smith in eighth, George Davis in ninth, James Wallace in 10th, Jake Triggs in 11th, Archie Handy in 12th, Harry Garman in 13th, Daniel Lewis in 14th, James Pope in 15th. 15 runners and riders. You can watch the race live as well at 12:30 right here on the BRSCC Facebook page or on the BRSCC YouTube channel as well. However, we're going to be live at my supercar throughout the proceedings as well. We're going to go down to the assembly area and bring you a little slice of the action down there. Then we're going to come up to Parc Ferme and interview all of the drivers, as many as we possibly can once they finished up their races. It's going to be pretty exciting. Now, we've got something very special coming up. We just had a quick chat with Laura Payne with her. She's the coordinator of the BRSCC Fiesta Junior Championship. We've got an awards ceremony coming up at 10:30. That is, literally in sort of 15 minutes or so. She's getting a very special award. Now, she does know, but we're going to stay live for that as well. Joseph Loke is here as well. Of course, he was the champion in 2020. Pretty impressive stuff. In fact, he won every single race, didn't he? And then last weekend at Thruxton, he made his British F4 debut, and he only went and won it, didn't he? Incredible stuff. He's also going to pick up his championship trophy as well, so we'll bring you that action. We've got so much to bring you. Whilst we're here, look, here we are at Croft. Anyway, let's just have a little look at the circuit. In fact, we've got some fun facts to put up on the screen and show you. If we just bring that graphic up on the screen, 2.12 miles round is Croft. It's up here in North Yorkshire. In fact, that's a question I was asking yesterday. It is North Yorkshire, or is it Teesside, or is it both? just don't know. If somebody could comment and tell us, that would be great. We would love to know and find out. But a lot of fun facts. Actually, yesterday, Deegan Fairclough did set a new lap record in qualifying for the BRSCC Fiesta Junior Championship here as well, with that stunning lap time. No rain yesterday, managed to hold off, although we are expecting a couple of wet races this afternoon. That's certainly going to spice things up, isn't it? Maybe mix the field up a little bit. Deegan is guesting here this weekend as well, so pretty impressive stuff, I have to say. Now, if we bring up the track image, we've got an image to show you of Croft. You can have a little look at the layout of the circuit. Quite a technical track, but there's plenty of speedy corners that we see. It's very tight at the final corner, the very tight hairpin. It's that's kind of make or break. If you get a bad exit out of there, you lose all of the straight coming in down over the start-finish line and into the first corner. It's quite tricky down there. We did see yesterday a little bit of action as things were heading around there. I think what we're going to do is go for a little walk around the cars now and have a little gander at the cars, shall we? See if there's anybody who wants to have a quick chat with us, shall we? So we are going to be live throughout the day as well, once again, just like yesterday, bringing you live behind the scenes exclusive action that you just don't get to see anywhere else. It is going to be fast, it's going to be furious today. I really am looking forward to this, I have to say. Let's start at the top end, shall we? And we can sort of slowly make our way down. In fact, we've got, funnily enough, we do also have we've got the Fiesta Championship here today as well, and we've got the brand new models running out. In fact, they're running in their own class as well today. Let's go have a quick chat over here. How are we doing, guys? Good morning, first of all.
How you doing?
I'm very well. How are you? Are you good night's sleep? Did you sleep here?
Yeah, I did. Got a camper van. So.
Yeah, I find that fascinating actually, because you know. Can you actually get a good night's sleep sleeping in the camper van trackside? Is it comfy?
Yeah, it's good.
No.
Backache.
Backache. Harry, let's talk about yesterday. How did qualifying go for you?
Not so good. We noticed, well, after we come in, we realised that the wheel was not straight, so it was scrubbing all the way down the straights, and I lost a lot of speed because I wasn't matching the times I was doing yesterday. Yeah. Practice, wasn't so good. Really.
But at least you know why. Have you managed to fix the issue?
Hopefully, fingers crossed.
So what you're saying is you're going to come flying through the field, is that No pressure. No, look, best of luck for it. If it's wet, does that suit your style? Would you be happy with that?
I think so. The position I'm starting in, I'd prefer it to be wet, I think. So.
Plenty of opportunity.
I don't think it really will, but we'll see.
For the sake of my hair, I hope it stays dry, but cheers. Best of luck for the race. Thanks for chatting to us. Let's just keep moving down a little bit further, shall we? Plenty to get our teeth into and have a little look, have a little closer look at some of these cars as well. We've got David's car here, little crack in the windscreen, as we can see. We've got Maynard. In fact, Jake Maynard making his debut here this weekend. I don't think with Misty Racing, I believe. Guys, how are we doing? You all right? Good to see you. How's it going? You not like the rain? You don't want? You would? My hair wouldn't like it. So.
Oh, it looks lovely.
Look, Misty Racing, you guys are doing a lot of stuff at the minute. Talk about what's on your agenda coming up.
We've got Jake Maynard out in the Fiesta Juniors today.
Yep.
His first car race ever.
He did very well in qualifying, didn't he?
Stuck it in fifth, so
is Jake around?
happy with that. Is Jake around? Is Jake around, Steve? Sorry? Is Jake around anyway?
Where's Jake? Phil?
Jake.
Not got a clue.
Yeah, I'm out in the Mazda today and yesterday, so
How did it go?
not great.
No.
Not great, they're really quick.
Is that why you're sitting down?
That's why I was sitting around trying to build up some momentum for later on for the race of two.
You'll be fine. You'll be
Yeah,
fine.
I'll be fine.
What's the expectation for Jake? I mean,
he's
qualifying
gonna
fifth,
win.
incredible, isn't it?
Yeah, win it.
Well, you could from fifth. You could,
Yeah,
couldn't
he will.
you? No fear. How old is
No,
Jake?
he's 14, I think.
14.
He's
Is he?
there.
Jake. Jake, cheers for chatting to us. Jake, we're just chatting. Well, that was some qualifying yesterday, wasn't it? On your debut as well. What's that all about?
Well, yeah, it went nice. Car felt good.
Yeah.
Left it a little bit late, but looking forward to the races today.
What did you do prior to getting involved with the Fiesta Junior? Because you're only 14, aren't you?
Yeah.
And you've made the step and you've made a big impact already.
Yeah, we did karting for 5 years, and then I had a year and a half out, and then it's been straight into this.
Wow, I mean, what's it like to drive? They say they're mini touring cars, aren't they? I mean, I guess you've never driven a touring car, neither have I, but is that where you're trying to get to? Is that what you like to do?
moments, just seeing how this year goes.
Yeah.
But yeah, just see what the options open up at the end of the year, really.
In all honesty, what were you expecting yesterday on day? Was it just, look, I'll just put some laps and see how it goes, or were you thinking, no, I'm going for this?
We're always aiming for the top. We're never aiming to just come here and plod. So it's always aiming for the #1 spot.
You've got some confidence. I like that, mate. Best of luck for the race.
Cheers,
anyway. Jake Maynard, that lad's got a big future. Right, let's move down because we do want to catch the awards ceremony coming up very, very soon. How good is that, by the way? Jake Maynard, 14 years of age, first ever qualifying session in a car, and sticks it 5th out of a field of 15. And just chatting to him then, you think, wouldn't you, at 14, it's like, yeah, we'll just get on, we'll just see how we go, you know. First ever race, let's just finish. Nope, he's going for the win. That is confidence for you at 14 years of age. It's very, very impressive as well. There's Wallace's car, there's Jensen Brickley's car as well, and let's just have a little look, actually, closer look at the cars, if that's all right. Look, the beauty of these cars, actually, they're quite easy to get kitted out, aren't they? The standard roll cage in, as you can see, fitted out. And another thing about these Fiestas, you can just adapt them and take them into the Fiesta Senior Championship as well with very minimal work. So you can actually, from 14 years of age, remember the Fiesta Juniors from 14 to 17, 14 years of age, I didn't even know where the pedals were in a car at 14. 14 years of age to 17, and then you can adapt it and take it straight into the Fiesta Senior Championship. It is such good value for money. As we said, they are very much like mini touring cars as well. If that's the route you want to go down, I can't really think of anything better to get yourself involved with the Fiesta Junior Championship. Let's keep moving down and find out, because I think this ceremony is going to start happening very soon, and we certainly don't want to miss it, do we? It's going to be quite something, isn't it? We've got, there's Joseph actually up there as well. That's Joseph Lope just up there. We spoke to him yesterday, actually. We're not going to play the footage now, but we will, morning. We will rip that footage so you can watch it at another time. We had a good chat with him last week at Thruxton on his British F4 debut. He only goes and wins the race, doesn't he? Impressive stuff. This is where we're based today, actually. The little BRSCC office, so very, very much thank you to those guys. Pleased to say as well, the Fiestas are in the garages, which makes our life a lot easier too. Morning all, morning all. We're going to have a ceremony very, very soon. Let's just nip back through here, because it looks like we're going to have the ceremony here. We are just finishing off from a few of the races yesterday. We'll just turn around. If you come to me, Leon, and then I just want to show everybody this car here, car number 87. This is Deegan Fairclough's car, the man who will start the race on pole position. He's guesting here this weekend, sticks it on pole. There you go. What are we going to expect from the race? We've got beautiful sunshine in a minute. We don't really expect that to last, though. It's going to be all change here today. James Pope over there will start in 15th as well. So plenty of action to bring you here today. During the races as well, just to let you know what's going to happen. The races are being live streamed with multicam, so you can watch the races for the Fiesta Juniors live. First race gets underway today at 12:35, so do tune in for that. You can watch it on the BRSCC Facebook page. You can also watch it on the BRSCC YouTube channel as well. But we are going to be live here at My Supercar throughout the day for various bits and bobs as well. We're going to bring you closer to the action than ever before. We've got an interview coming up later with former BTCC driver Bobby Thompson. That's going to be great to catch up with him. We'll replay a couple of clips from yesterday so you can see what happened yesterday. For the juniors, we had a practice session and qualifying. Trying to run me over. Car's in good nick, right? Ready for this one today?
Yeah, we're all ready.
What a job he did yesterday, by the way, didn't he?
I mean, first time in the car, then to go out, put it on pole and set a new lap record as well.
Did he have any practice coming into this weekend, or was it just literally the practice session yesterday? That was it?
He did Friday, but that's it. The first time in the car was Friday.
He's a natural talent, isn't he, Dean? He really, really is. Definitely there. You can just see, actually, if you just pan out here, we do have a little ceremony going on with the Mazdas. A little bit of fun, a few nice bits and bobs happening there. And very shortly, we are going to do the award ceremony with the Fiesta Juniors. We've got Joseph Lope to hand out his championship trophy from 2020. And we've got a very special award for Laura Payne as well, the coordinator of the BRSCC Fiesta Junior Championship. Now, if you have a question at any time, want to find out more about the BRSCC Fiesta Junior Championship, please do comment below, or there is a link directing you straight to the Fiesta Junior Championship website as well. If you want to watch all of this in high definition, head over to My Supercar on YouTube as well. Hit subscribe and you can watch all of our live motorsport in 2021 on YouTube as well. So we're just getting a little bit of alignment going on here whilst we're sat over here, and just to our left actually we've got the Smith family, Sid Smith and Rob Smith. Obviously Sid Smith racing with the Fiesta Juniors, Rob Smith racing with the Fiesta Seniors. How nice is that? A real family affair here today at Croft. And tell us as well, have you ever raced at Croft? How did you do? How did you get on? We want to hear from you. We've got a number of drivers coming down very, very shortly as well to have a bit of a catch-up with us. But there's no actual track action today until there's no racing action until 12:35 today. So we're just going to stick around and have a little look behind the scenes. There's no point in breaking the broadcast off. We're just going to stay live. You can have a bit of fun, see what really goes on behind the scenes here. A lot of work going on, as we can see. A lot of people getting ready. A lot of action. A lot of fun here today, and plenty of awards being handed out as well, as we can see. It's incredible, isn't it? You stick a camera in people's face and they absolutely run a mile, don't they? Let's come out and catch this award ceremony here whilst we're here, shall we? This is obviously for the Mazdas. There's a number of championships here. Yesterday we had the MX-5 Clubman Championship, the Nankang BMW Compact Cup, the MX-5 Super Cup as well, and the STRXR Challenge. Today, obviously, we've got two races for the Fiesta Juniors that will be in the assembly area and in Park Ferme to bring you live driver reaction. We also have the MX-5 Super Cup, that is race 10, and the STXR Challenge at race 11. The Mazda MX-5 Championship is your race 12. And then a little bit later, we've got the Club Sport Trophy as well. That rounds out the action today here at Croft. So we're just getting everybody into space. Whilst we're waiting, let's just bring the circuit guide back up onto the screen if we can, so you can have a little look at what the drivers are going to take on today here at Croft. It's going to be exciting, it's going to be enticing, it's going to be quite tight at times as well.
George, yeah, I'll catch you in a bit. Thank you.
Look, we like to see this, don't we? Over on the right, look, there you go. This is what Club Motorsport is a lot about, isn't it? It's about trophy presentations, it's about all smiles, it's about camaraderie, isn't it, motorsport? If you do have a question, please do like, share, comment, and if you can, send in your best trophy pictures as well. Just chuck a picture in below and show us your best trophy pictures. That's what we really, really want to see. Well, it's beautiful sunshine here at Croft at the minute. Is it going to stay that way? We are due forecast for rain, but it's pretty nice at the minute. We've got the junior drivers now just coming down the pit lane, and I think we're almost ready for the trophy presentations now. There is your 2020 champion, Joseph Loke, British F4 winner as well.
Just in terms of Fiesta Juniors and Senior Awards, Laura's just got a couple of questions.
So we're just about to get on with the award ceremony for the BRSCC Fiesta Junior Championship now. Whilst we're just waiting for the final bits, let me just run back through qualifying. You can see Rob Smith's Fiesta there, getting a bit of fuel going in there. So Deegan Fairclough will start the race on pole position, 12:35 by the way the race gets underway. Deegan Fairclough on pole, Alex Lay in second, Albert Webster in third, Jensen Brickley in fourth, Jake Maynard in fifth, just spoke to Jake, Helmut Wee, Joseph Knight in sixth, Dylan Hodgkin in seventh, Sid Smith in eighth, George Davis in ninth, James Wallace in 10th, Jake Triggs in 11th, Archie Handy in 12th, Harry Garman in 13th, Daniel Lewis in 14th, and James Pope will start the race in 15th. We spoke to Harry Garman as well. He starts the race in 13th. However, he had a problem with the car. The rear right alignment was ever so slightly off. They've got the problem solved. Could Harry Garman be a driver who's going to come through the field? I think we're pretty much ready to go now with the awards ceremony. This is, we've got a very special trophy to hand out to Laura Payne, the coordinator of the BRSCC Fiesta Junior Championship. We've got the awards ceremony from last year's champion as well, Joseph Loke. We'll grab a quick word with Joseph. We did have a real good in-depth conversation with him yesterday. As well. Of course, he won every single race in 2020 in the Fiesta Junior Championship. A very successful Illuminite. In fact, we've got the two last champions are here as well. Ollie Turner is here. He's also a race winner this season in the VW Cup. And of course, Joseph Loke is here, a winner in British F4 this year. It's quite a roster, isn't it? It's something quite special. I'm just going to, probably shouldn't do this, but I'm going to do it anyway. Have a little look at this trophy, shall we? Look at that. This is the trophy that I'm never going to win. I should probably put it down before I drop it, shouldn't I?
What are you doing?
Just seeing which trophy I get. Which one does Mr. Loke get? Is it this one?
Yeah.
And just by the way, not only do you get a trophy, you get a bottle of champagne, even though they're not old enough to drink it.
No, no, excuse me.
Oh, okay, let me just show this to prove it's not champagne. And it's also suitable for vegans. Alcohol free. There's no booze in it, it is alcohol free. There we go. Sorry, lads. However, this one isn't alcohol free. Come here. I've got a little special picture to show, but we can't let anybody else see just yet. Come here, come behind me, because I don't want to see. No one else has seen this yet, except for those in the BRSCC. We don't want the guys to see. There you go, Joseph Loke from last year, championship winner 2020. He's going to receive this picture very, very shortly, along with his championship trophy. There you go, which is this one. So he's going to receive that picture. He's going to receive this trophy, some non-alcoholic champagne. Although he might be 18 now, actually, he might be all right. And a box of Thornton's chocolates, which by the sounds of it, sounds like there's a few missing in here. I'm only joking. Oh, I do jest. I do jest. But of course, don't forget, we've got 2 races still to come up. We've got all the action, the business end. You can watch all of the racing action live on the BRSCC Facebook page and YouTube channel a little bit later. That's the closest I'm ever going to come to a trophy. There's another picture here as well, actually. Yeah, I didn't see this one. Car number 7, Watkins. There you go, look. Another little picture to go out today as well. Look at that. Who can name that track? I think I know. Comment below, what track is that? Won't give anything away, but comment below. If you get it right, well done. You don't win anything. Just at least you have the pleasure of knowing. Now I'm pretty confident. Leon, cameraman, do you know? You've been there. You've been there a few times. It's not Brands. Who can tell us what track that is? That's a bit harder, that one, isn't it? I actually don't know. Who can tell us what circuit that is? If you get that one right, and when you comment, put car 84 and the track, so we know which one you're questioning, because I ain't got a clue, if I'm totally honest. Oh. Let's put those back there. I think it is time now, and of course Laura is going to get a very special award as well. And it looks like we're going to do Joseph Lake first. So we're just waiting, just chatting formalities. I have to be honest, I didn't realise there was this much administration and discussion into going handing out trophies, Leon. But it's got to be done right. We want to do it correctly. Everybody should rightly be rewarded for their achievements, and there's been an awful lot of achievements in the Fiesta Junior Championship over the years, hasn't there? The two past champions, Joseph Lake and Ollie Turner, are here today. Bobby Thompson, a former racer in the Fiesta Juniors, is here as well. He's doing a fair bit of driver coaching. He's doing some work with Alex Lay, who stuck it second as well. 0.001 of a second was the gap between the top two. They are going to start side by side, Deegan Fairclough and Alex Lay. This afternoon at 12:35 for the first race. Then we will be bringing you the second race as well. That gets underway at 4:35, schedule permitting, of course. Things change, as we know. It's a nice little look there, the flag flying. A few people commented in. We've had Ennis Meekham this morning. I haven't slept. We stayed in a rather nice Travelodge last night, I have to say. A bit more comfortable than a minivan, I think. In fact, if anybody knows anything about Darlington, please have a word, because it's probably the hardest place in the world to get food from. Very nice town, but very difficult to get food. So we are just getting prepared to hand out some trophies here for the BRSCC Fiesta Championship. Both championships, actually, the juniors and the seniors as well. We're just going to stay live for it as well. We really want you to get a feel of what actually goes on, the friendliness, the fun inside the paddock as well. The on-track action will be covered later today as well, so you will see that, but we want you to see what really, really happens. Actually, let's grab a... Bobby, you got a second? Here he is, Bobby Thompson. I didn't realise trophy ceremonies took so long to get organised, but they do.
You've got to remember these are teenage kids. They don't get out of bed until 1 in the afternoon.
And there's no non-alcoholic champagne. Look, you're doing a bit of driver coaching here today, aren't you?
Yeah.
Who are you working with?
So I've got Alex Lee at the other end of the pit lane with Ali Rushworth Motorsport. And I've got all the drivers here at Jam Sport. I've got a pole, a second, somewhere about the middle, I think about 8th, and then the last two. So we're covering the whole grid. Wow,
I was going to say, let's talk Alex, because that was some lap, wasn't it? There's nothing between Deegan and Alex, 0.001 of a second. Have you ever been that close to somebody in quali?
No, ideally not. You want to do it by a big chunk, I think, don't you? But that was really close. Nothing was left on the table. Always the lap is a little bit better, so you can do more and more and more, but realistically the boys are on the limit, you know. It was hard. It was hard out there. These tyres, after about five laps, they drop off massively. So some of the guys you'll see coming in, repressuring the fronts and going again, but it looked like you couldn't beat that first initial time.
I'm really impressed with what looks like an incredible level of professionalism from the drivers. And are they easy to teach? Do they take it on board okay?
So a lot of the kids, they are kids at the start.
They are,
and then when they go for their first year, they mature massively, and you can see that in their driving. It's a huge thing for maturity, just understanding what goes on underneath the bonnet is huge as well.
Yeah.
And understanding what's going on underneath them. But like I say, maturity is the biggest thing you see rise up, and then the kids find a second, 2 seconds.
Fantastic, Bobby. I think we're about to get on with this, so thanks for chatting to us, mate. It's good to see you again. Bobby Thompson there, racing in the BTCC last year. And first up, we have Joseph Loke for the trophy, last year's champion.
Joseph picking up his trophy, as well as his champagne, and also he's a bottle, I'm sure, which his mum will enjoy. Non-alcoholic fizz and chocolates, and also a special frame photo of his race car that took him to that dominant Fiesta Junior Championship victory. And of course, all been handed over by Championship Coordinator Laura Payne. So, Joe, let's have a...
Oh, look at that, lovely.
Let's have a word with our...
I'll let the guys have a word. I'm just going to chuck our microphone so you can listen.
Joseph, I mean, going into last year, did you ever think that this time you'd be winning every single race and becoming champion in that manner? Of course, that was... There's incredible performances, and then there's what you achieved last year was phenomenal.
Yeah, I didn't expect to win every race. I knew I'd have an advantage at the start of the year, but I know a lot of other drivers were doing so much testing throughout the year. They probably actually had more track time than I've ever had in my Fiesta at the end of the year. So I think, yeah, to win every race was not expected. I knew that I had a good chance, and I knew that I probably could do something, but yeah, winning every race was not expected.
Of course, you've now moved on to the heights now, British F4. You're already a race winner as well, which you have to give massive congratulations for. I know that the whole championship's proud of you for that. That obviously makes you a fantastic advocate for anyone else coming up through the ranks to see that they can go to British F4, and Fiesta Juniors is such a great proving ground because you've been in through it and got the trophy and show it for it.
Yeah, 100%. Obviously, the Fiesta's let me just get into a paddock with cars and just learn the paddock and everything, just kind of understand the dynamics of car meet and stuff like that. I could build on my skills in car racing, and then yeah, obviously moved to F4, and it's obviously worked quite well, so I don't see why other people couldn't do the same.
Great stuff. Well, as I say, you're a very worthy champion. You're doing us proud in British F4, so well done for your championship last year, and we all wish you the very best of luck for pressing on British F4 this year. Well done.
Thank you very much.
Fantastic stuff. So Joseph Loke there, great stuff, isn't it? We had a really good conversation with him yesterday. A little bit later we'll play you that back out again. We caught up with him yesterday up by Goodyear Tyres and had a real good in-depth chat with him. What are we doing now, Laura? What's next? Seniors, okay.
So we've got the
alcoholic stuff now. Joseph's probably 18 now, isn't he?
Yeah.
So we're about to do, if you didn't hear that, we're about to do the award ceremony for the Fiesta Championship, so the seniors. Let's see if we can get Laura to do a little dance or something for us. I want that face mask as well. Look, let's give her a little. Give us a dance, so I'll give some moves. There you go. Yes. Oh yeah. We're always filming. And it's live. Can't take it back now. It's out there. It's out there for the entire world to see. Right, here we go. I think it's time to do.
Ollie Turner.
Ollie!
Third of the points 2020. Now moving up into the VW. ready to make it a race win for the opening round. Certainly had great progress in the ranks.
Ollie!
Go on, Ollie!
What are you trying to do? Ollie! What have you done? Where's your mask? It's special. Yeah, Ollie.
Leave me alone, leave me alone.
Champion in juniors 2019, third the points in the seniors, and onwards and upwards.
Yeah, I mean, last year we didn't have a full run of the season, so I mean, for me, I think me and the Jam Sport team would have succeeded more. But yeah, just for 3 rounds to finish third was all right. So I mean, yeah, it's a good way to finish, and yeah, onwards and upwards really.
I remember you telling me at the start of the season that the car was feeling absolutely mega, and it seemed like that throughout the year. You seemed to really gain loads of confidence, even though it was a shorter season throughout those 3-round championship.
Yeah, I mean, I felt pretty unstoppable to the point where we got to the first race at Cadwell and we had a DNF because of the drive shaft, but it is what it is. Yeah, I felt really confident, the team felt really confident too. Just a shame we didn't have a full campaign really. But yeah, no, I enjoyed my time in Fiestas and recommend it to anyone really.
Great stuff. Well, well done for third place, well done for your success so far and your new venture as well in VWs, and onwards and upwards, and hopefully more of the same. Well done.
Yeah, definitely, onwards and upwards. Thank you.
Right, one thing I've learnt so far being at Croft is it turns out we have a ghost because for about the 5th time this has fallen over. There's definitely a ghost here at Croft. I wonder if it's haunted.
Now we're on to the runner-up spot. Somebody who only debuted at the championship in 2020, but the short season certainly worked in his favour. So congratulations to the man runner-up in the 2020 Fiesta Championship, Spencer Stevenson.
Spencer Stevenson, runner-up in the Fiesta Senior Championship. Go through the formalities.
First year, was it? Jumping straight into Fiestas and kicking for a runner-up spot in the championship. You must be delighted with that.
Yeah. Never done any sort of cars before. First ever time. So yeah, can't really complain with seconds. So yeah.
You seem to take the car pretty quickly. Was it pretty user-friendly, or was it just down to testing, or was there another factor?
Yeah. Thank you to everyone at 2010 because yeah, set up beautifully. Really drivable. Yeah, felt really good. So picked up pretty quick, and yeah.
Of course, you've got a new challenge this year with the turbo cars. So of course, you're going to try and get a handle on those now.
Yeah, it's a completely different ball game. Obviously, with the turbo, all the power is a lot more of it. But yeah, really fun because as soon as you put your foot down, you obviously, yeah, it's a lot different, a lot more power.
Well, hopefully it serves you well, just as the ST150 did. But well done for second place, and go and enjoy it.
Cheers. Thank you.
Great stuff.
Spencer, just quickly. I love your shoes, by the way. Can we just get the camera on these shoes? I hope there's no bad words on there, but look at that. Lol, sorry. That's not in case you run into someone, is it?
No,
you don't do
in
that.
the bin. No, too small.
Cheers, mate. Well done again, anyway.
Cheers.
Nice shoes.
Someone who managed to put it all together in a short season, come away with a very well-deserved championship trophy. So, the champion for 2020 for the BRSCC Fiesta Championship is Sam Watkins.
Sam Watkins, your champion. There he is. There we go. Sam Watkins, your Fiesta Senior Champion for 2020.
Simon, of course, picking up the championship trophy and, of course, the framed picture on Sam's behalf. You must be incredibly proud of the fact that he put on such a good performance last year.
Yes, yeah, he had a good year. Well, we all had a good year. It was a good result. Should have had first, second and third, but it didn't quite work out. And no, everyone worked hard. They all did a good job, including all the grease monkeys that work in the garages and awning. So, no, proud of them all.
Yeah, of course, you've got hopefully more success in 2021, fingers crossed.
Yeah, fingers crossed, yeah. It's hard work at the minute, but yeah, we'll try. We'll do our best to get as many wins as possible and see if we can get there and win another championship, or 2 or 3, maybe.
Well, fingers crossed. I mean, you guys do fantastic work, so great job from everyone involved. Well done to Sam, of course, on our behalf, and onwards and upwards for this year. Congratulations.
Yes. All right, thank you very much.
All right, there we go. That is the award ceremony so far done for the champions for last year. Now, by my reckon, we're about to have a very special award for Laura Payne as well, although I can tell you the Phantom of Croft has struck again. this time. It's not the other side of the banner down as well. Can anybody tell us? Is Croft haunted? I think it might be. So just bear with us. We're going to stay live just a little bit longer because I think we are about to do a very, very special award now for Laura Payne. We're just waiting to see. I'm trying to catch Paul McCurlion's eye over there and just see whether we're doing this now. Very, very special trophy. Laura's really taken this championship, hasn't she? And grown it substantially with a lot of help from the likes of Peter Daly and Paul McCurlion as well, and the entire team at the BRSCC, and her efforts should be rewarded as well. Let me just find out. So she does know that she's getting the trophy. Whilst we just wait to see what is going on.
Give it to him, I suppose.
I think we're going to just get another trophy as well. I'm just going to see if I can grab a quick word of Joseph's mum, Joseph Loke's mum. See if I can just shuffle over and act really cool. You must be one proud mum, right?
Me, yeah, immensely. I can't even tell you the emotions that were going through my mind. It was incredible last week.
It was sensational. If you're just tuning in, of course, Joseph Lake, 2020 Fiesta Junior Champion, won on his British F4 debut at Thruxton. Now, I was watching it thinking, oh my God, I can't imagine what it was like for you.
It was so weird because I didn't know what to do in the cell, because if you try and watch it on ITV, on your pad or whatever, it's behind time.
Yes. Yeah.
So, especially when they start throwing a red flag into the mix.
Were you there?
Oh gosh, yeah.
Yeah, you were there.
Yeah, we were there, but obviously COVID restrictions, we couldn't go out in the outside of the paddock, so there was only a small space to watch it. Yeah. So I started on the thing, but it was just behind, and then there was the red flag, and you combobulated as to who's there and what's happened.
2 seconds, please. Just a few seconds. Whilst we're doing awards, we've got a special award to give to someone called Andy Salver every year to the club member who's done the most to promote the interests of the club and the championships, and for the phenomenal work that she did for turning around the Fiesta Junior Championship from 3 cars in 2019 to 15 to where it is now. We're delighted to announce that our fantastic coordinator Laura Payne is this year's Burt Lanka Memorial Salver. So round of applause for Laura. Much deserved. Well done.
Fantastic stuff there. We're just going to go back. We're going to do a very special feature with Laura in a little bit. Sorry, we were saying Joseph Lokes went at Thruxton, and because you didn't know what to do with yourself.
Didn't know what to do with myself. So in the end, I was just pacing up and down, looking at live timing, listening to the commentary, and just keeping everything crossed. Yeah. I knew we could get from Fiestas. He's had a lot of practice. If he gets a good start, you usually can't get to him. But this was a whole different ball game.
This was a big step up rider, wasn't it?
There were drivers there that were competing last year, so they knew the track a lot better, etc. His teammate Mackenzie was giving him a run for his money all the way through. It was wet. He was twitching because he was pushing to make sure he'd get it. But the feeling when he got that checkered flag. Incredible. It was amazing, and for the whole team as well. It's always a team effort. The mechanics and the stats guys and all that. It's always a team effort.
Can I just say, when he makes it to Formula One and you need somebody to carry his bags around Monaco, I am so good at that.
Yes, he's promised me a yacht, a yacht for the weekend, and I can buy all his fans. So. I'll put your name on the list.
Yeah, please do. It's great to see you.
Thank you, Andrew.
Thank you so much. Right, let me go and try and find Laura. They just catch us off guard, don't they? They're quickly running around. I don't know where she's run off to. Let's go grab a word with Laura. Can I borrow you for a second with your trophy, please? You haven't dropped it, have you?
No. No, it's...
the
trophies behind you,
It's a bit of a wobbly table, isn't it?
Wasn't expecting to have lots of trophies.
Let's go out here.
Do I have to put my mask on?
It's up to you.
Do I have to put my mask on?
No, we're outside. We're outside. Laura, we just heard the incredible... We were with you in 2019, actually, weren't you? And I think there was like 4 cars on the grid. What a turnaround it's been, hasn't it? Just what have you done differently to get it to where it is now?
It's been a massive turnaround. I think we've just promoted the championship as much as possible. Lots of people had said that they hadn't heard of us previously, so that was my main goal, to get the name out there and to prove what a fantastic championship it is with the paddock atmosphere is my main point. I think we've got a fantastic paddock atmosphere, and all the kids get on so well. So I just promoted that.
Yeah, well, we've seen it because we've been walking around and everybody's been, you know, elbow pumping because we're not allowed to handshake or anything like that. You must be really proud looking at all the cars that are here, right?
I'm so proud of everybody involved, and I'm a bit nervous for the first race because I'm definitely going to start crying.
Oh, really?
Because it's like all the hard work is then shown. Just that first corner.
They just get through the first corner. Just get through the first corner. Then you can open the floodgates, cry, get Paul to do all the work. Don't worry about it, and then go relax and enjoy the day. But we want to have a proper catch up a little bit later. But we'll let you crack on because I know you've got so much to do. Race 1 starts at 12:35, doesn't it? And lovely trophy. Lovely trophy. Great. Right, there we go. What a look behind the scenes we've just had here. We caught the driver briefing a little bit earlier, had a good listen to that. We've caught up with a number of the drivers. We've just seen the trophy presentations as well. Remember, the opening race gets underway at 12:35, I believe. What time is it now? We are, well, yeah, it's almost 11 o'clock, isn't it? We're going to go get ourselves a nice cup of coffee, actually. But we will join you back live in the assembly area. We're going to interview the drivers as they're about to go out onto the track. After race 1, we're going to bring you live driver reaction as well. Then we're going to catch up with Laura and we're going to do a very special new to motorsport feature. If you're watching this, you want to get involved in motorsport, you want to get your 14 to 17-year-olds involved in motorsport, or you yourself want to get involved in motorsport, but you're just not really sure where to start, what to do, what actually happens. Yes, we all know races happen and qualifying happens. What do you actually have to do in the lead up to a race meeting? We're going to get a fantastic in-depth insight into that. And of course, we have the second race to bring you live as well a little bit later. We're going to head off now, but we'll see you in the assembly area ahead of race 1.